Yo, what is going on, growmies? Hope y'all are doing well, growing well. Now, growmies, today's video is why I grow medicinal plants. Before this video starts, grower's mindset was created 100% just for me, to learn and to grow. And it's another day, so it's time to open up our Tropicana cookie tent, and they all look pretty good. But why do I open up the tent? I philosophically ask myself, why do I care about the plants? Why do I take the effort every single day to grow them to the best of my ability, even when it feels like sometimes I can't? Well, my entire life, I've struggled with severe depression, even as a young child. I remember being only 5 to 6 years old and just feeling like I'm so sad that it feels like my parents died. To understand my depression and feel some type of relief, I would imagine that because that's the only explanation on why I would feel this sad this young. This is what sadness feels like, I would say, and would find comforts in the depths of hell. And depression never left. As time went on, the anchoring depressive episodes only grew, especially as I grew up. The once happy soul of who I am was dug deeper and deeper, twisted into an endless labyrinth of no escape. People didn't want to see me happy. They were jealous of my bright outlook and willingness to be friendly and happy. They weren't happy themselves and wanted to take me down with them. Growing up, I see troubles of all of those around me, resulting in acting and expressing without knowing how to communicate properly. If only we had the courage to just say the words and speak our mind. Throughout my life, especially going into high school and turning 14, I realized how powerful the 7 deadly sins are, and how joy would only bring those sins even stronger to wipe my happiness away. Whether it was just some kid who couldn't bear to see another person smile, or the jealousy and relentless envy of joy from the people I considered friends. I realized in these moments, surrounded by my friends, that I've never been more alone. None of these people actually cared, and never have, and never will. Hiding and hiding, burying these emotions deeper, honestly, only made them resurrect 10 times stronger. But my adult peers would say, this kid is way too smart. Nothing's wrong with him. He has above a 4.0 and does everything exceptionally. He wins in all his sports, beyond aces all his tests, and just exceeds in everything that he does. There's nothing wrong with him. And I got tired of pleasing people with my abilities. And finally, I realized I give 0 fucks about scoring a perfect grade on a test. I don't give a fuck that I graduated with a bachelor's of science in microbiology and landed what many would consider their absolute dream job. All this time of doing everything perfect for everyone else, I realized this isn't me. I lost me. What did I want to do with my life? What is my life? And well, About 4 to 5 years ago, when I was 19 years old, I decided to tell my parents about my struggles. Telling them was the hardest thing that I've ever said, and my own mom and dad slammed the door on me. Not only did my parents completely shut me out, literally slamming the door in my face from anger, they didn't realize that they severed a bond that was never formed. From this time, I took it upon myself to go to the doctor and tried out 8 different pharmaceutical depression and anxiety medications. I will tell you right now, these medications are fucking evil, destroying your brain and rewiring it to where it takes everything about yourself away, until one day you realize sitting down, you have no more emotion. Truly, you cannot feel anything. And that was worse than being able to feel something. But let's look at the positives. After landing what society calls my dream job, literally after graduation, I spent my days producing thousands and thousands of flawless results, while my boss tells me I'm the best scientist that he's ever had in 20 plus years of employment, even over the PhD hires. In this moment, I realized I've spent all my precious, beautiful energy doing something that doesn't benefit me. And finally, after years of dealing with the worst mental state of my life from all these pharmaceutical medications, I finally broke down and quit all of them cold turkey. The withdrawals were some of the worst I've ever felt in my life, but I didn't care because I fucking hated those pills. Sitting down on what truly felt like my deathbed, my doctor finally recommended to me, "Have you thought about trying weed?" I went to the stoner at work and told him, "I need some weed, bro." He's like, "No problem, dog. I got you, bro." And going into the laboratory that day, I left with some weed. Getting home from work, none of my family was home, and it was a Friday. My homies had just texted me, "Yo, let's hop on the game." Anxiously grabbing the pen and putting it close to my mouth, I heard every single hateful thing that my parents have ever said about weed. But I didn't care. I grabbed this mysterious looking cart and took a fat rip, blew the vapor out the window like a newbie, and sat down to hang out with my friends. And wow, for the first time in my life, since I could remember, I truly felt happy. Albeit chemically induced, I seriously forgot and couldn't feel happy at all. But weed brought that back. It made me appreciate everything. Weed made me realize what I have, who I am, and who I could be. All of those pills, throughout all of the years, only drug me down further, while weed picked me up and said, "You can do it. It's not that bad, bro. You got this." And staring at Tropicana cookies today, I realize this is why I grow.